Andrew there, loving life in the baby handler. Loading logs up and soil. That's a distinctive whine, the baby one. Take the load with the fast track to do the yard. What else do you do on a bank holiday Monday? Bring your girlfriend to the fast track. No way. Chloe's that happy about this on a Sunday, that bank holiday Monday, that I'm sure she's on Tinder looking for a new boyfriend. We've got rain and we've got a top wiper on the baby Merlo and puddles on the yard, so it's all good. Everyone was asking where I got the lights from for the Merlo. Amazon, where everything comes from nowadays. The headlights haven't turned up, but the work lights have. So they're square like the originals, but they're like a mini sort of light bar with loads of little LEDs inside. And then we've also got, again, because it's reduced voltage and less amps, because the Merlo wiring was never the best. Can't get out of the box. An LED beacon as well. So I'm going to try and fit them this afternoon while it's raining, because it's a nice job I can do in the workshop in the dry. This is today's quiz question. Does anyone know what we would use these for? There's one and a bit stacked up on top of each other there. A little peg, a little hole in them, and then little corrugations. If you think you know, leave a comment. Yesterday's quiz question was this. It's basically when it's a pendulum, so when you lift the boom up on the Merlo, that hangs. And this little arrow here indicates at what degrees your booms are on, so you know what you're lifting, and then you compare it to the load chart in the cab. And this is the load chart in the cab. You've got all the different degrees on there of what you can lift with what attachment and to how high and in what wind speed. Lots of people were saying yesterday about the straw rake that welding stuff to the end of it would be a bad idea. Well, a few years ago, I made a beam drill out of a spring tine, which is sprung steel, and I welded coulters to the back of it, and it never snapped at the weld. They just snapped in the normal place where they'd normally fail. So I don't think it'd be a problem welding them on, because there is quite a big spring at the top, and there's not really a lot of shock load, and I know they've been toughened, but it's worth a try, I think, so we'll see what happens. They're a little bit fiddly, these lights to put together with these brackets, but at least you get an Allen key with them. You've got to put that bolt in there from the other side before you screw them two on, and the nut slider up and down in the back. It's a nice fit, just needs to tighten it up, but I think that bracket's slightly bent. See, so I'm going to tap it, take it off, tap it straight and put it back on again. The old beacon used to be on this plastic mount, and then you could fold it down flat when you were going in sheds. Well, I'm just going to take it off and replace it with a magnetic one. Got the lights on now, two on the front, and then they only really have one on the back. Could probably put another one on the other side if needed. And then mag mount beacon. You ever seen this before? It's got a switch at the end of it, at the end of the plug. It's quite handy. But that'll be chopped off anyway, and it'll be wide direct to the old feed. Lights are on. I've moved the mirror because obviously they bolted it on there after painting it. Now it's back up there where it belongs. At least you can't bang your head on this one. Plenty high enough, not like the other one. Bar lights on, beacon's on the roof, just all needs wiring up now. Headlights haven't arrived yet, so just drill them on, screw them in place. They need wiring up. Just gonna go to the farm now, show someone around. Just gonna make like an indoor permanent flower arrangement thing. So I'm gonna go up and show her it now. Just in the farmhouse we've been doing up now, so we're looking at what we can do to make it feel a bit better and a bit more lived in. So we're looking at doing some sort of arrangement here with flowers, or not flowers, like a fake tree, maybe something by the well. Anyway, the girl's just been round that does all that kind of stuff for restaurants, so she's gonna come up with a design and show us, and then we're gonna get something sorted. And we probably will do something round here to stop people walking on the well too much, because otherwise you're just polishing the glass all the time. The grass is slowly growing. It's got a little bit of a green tinge to it, but it needs to grow a bit quicker, but hopefully it will now we've had this rain. Look how shiny Andrew's pride and joy is. And look at this. I wonder who's been on it. Does anyone know what that is? It's for going on your phone, the bottom, like a microphone, over your microphone to stop the wind noise. So we're going to go outside now in the wind and the rain, and we're going to try it. I'm not sure if you can hear me now, because I've put the muffle thing over the microphone. I'm just going to walk out across this field now and see how much the rain's gone in. It's still a bit dry underneath. You see? We've had 8 mil though. Hopefully that'll soak in and do some good. Well, I've had 8.8 mil and it's still raining now, and it's actually got really windy as well. The beans already look better for it. I'm just going to find a nice bit of the field to show you. You can see them here now. A bit of weed in them as well. This is where we had the sweet corn last year. It's really windy, so I just hope that microphone is covered correctly. But yeah, look at them now. They're coming on quite nicely. They should be now by the end of this week doubled in size. Let's see what that sounds like now for recording. I'm not sure whether it did work, because that was the windiest conditions I've ever recorded in, and you still could hear what I was saying, but there was still quite a bit of wind noise. So I think the best thing to do is, in windy environments, you stay in the car. Loads of people are like, why don't you get this microphone, why don't you get that microphone, because it's just what I'm doing all day. I'm not a production crew, it's just me with my phone in my pocket, and if I start having to carry cameras and different microphones around with me, it can become a bit of hassle. But if I know it's going to be windy, I can just put that in my pocket. Folds up quite small, the cat thinks it's a mouse, and I just put that on my phone when it's windy. Just need to put the locking pin back in the front of this, but I've lost the circlip, so I'm hoping this one will do. It's near enough the size that I need. I'll try and stretch it on anyway. That one wouldn't fit, but I found a bigger one. Slid the ram inside the headstock now. Just need to put the duplicate clip around the bottom to hold it in. Little known fact about circlips is, just let it focus, the holes on one side are bigger than the other, and the holes are slightly tapered to allow the grips to stay in and not fly off. There we go, now that's fitted in. Circlip's holding it, just needs the hydraulic pipe putting back on when I can find it. I have to flip the carriage flat because I didn't have enough hands and it kept falling out the bottom, but that's now the hydraulic locking pin. This pin's in now, but there's quite a bit of play in that, so I think I might build it up with weld and grind it back out so it sits a lot tighter up there rather than down there. So I'll do that tomorrow, and then I'll just have to touch up with paint around it. Anyway, you're probably bored of Project Merlo now, so we'll go and look at some other things. This beast has been delivered. It's the concrete crusher, because we've obviously got that pile of stone there that we've been cleaning out of the soil, so we're going to crush all that. Hold on, you've got rain on the lens. So we're going to crush all that hopefully this week. Well, it might take a bit longer than a week. This has been delivered. It weighs about 50 tonne or something, or 40 tonne, so we're going to use that this week, sort that out. All 3 motorhomes are back in now. Some have been out over the weekend. First job tomorrow is take them all back to the dealership, because they're all getting the bike racks fitted, the microwaves and the awnings and all the different things like that. Now, I think you'll remember me getting this t-shirt for Richard that says Churra Picker. Well, I've been messing around yesterday night because I was bored with an app, and I've been photoshopping different things, and I've come up with 3 different t-shirt designs, which are dead funny. I've not decided whether I should actually get them made, but if anyone thinks I should, let me know in the comments, and let me know which is your favourite. So I'm going to put 3 up now to see what you think of them. So if you think it's a good idea to get some t-shirts made, let me know. I don't know. I've probably not got enough followers to even be bothered yet. It's now 5:30. It's the 3rd of May. We've had about 10 mil of rain, which is already 50% more than we had in all of April. So that's pretty good. Just hope we don't have rain till September like we did last year. Well, sorry, we had it till March, didn't we? So thanks to everyone that's watching, because you're basically helping the channel grow, and then you're also helping fund the abatement that will be hopefully starting getting built this week. So we need to keep people watching. That's about it for today. I think you can click like up there to subscribe, and then across there to see another video. And also don't forget to tell your friends to watch, share it on Facebook or whatever. And here's an outro from Fraser Thompson.